Welcome back to the next games. Dobbs and JonSlow Terror playing against each other. I got 2 games between them. Not sure which one was played first. I guess the other one doesn't really matter. We have Indians against Britons here for historic reasons. That's classic. No, not really. Sorry for that. Might be offensive even. But it should be an interesting matchup. I think we have seen Britons against Indians before. I don't really remember how that ended, so I'm really curious to see how the players are going to play this. We have JonSlow with second and third gold safe in the back, main gold safe in the back. This is beautiful. As the Britons, you just need some stone. The main stone is not too far forward, even if Dobbs is going for a trush. I think JonSlow should be able to defend this, so he should be able to get longbows out if he wants to. Could still go for a boom and arbalest, and you don't even really need the castle, but you want to have it. You want to have Warwolf, Trebuchets, and Yeoman, obviously, as well as elite longbowmen if you're allowed to go for them. We have 3 deer inside, which is awesome. We have a relic close to JonSlow's base, another one on the left hand side also close. There's one in the neutral zone, extra stone, extra gold, extra berries even. That doesn't really matter as much, I guess. JonSlow's map, really good, I think. And that boar is not too good because it's far outside the TC. I'm not sure why JonSlow is not like going for better boars, to be honest. He should be able to get them in underneath the TC. Like this, he's always going around and see how this one is going. And I'm really curious about this. I think it would help him a lot. Is Dark Age would be quite a good amount better because this is a lot of idle time, and I think it matters when you're playing against better opponents, at least. Like Dobbs here is in 2k plus, JonSlow almost 2k2 in this game. He's not the better opponent, to be honest. JonSlow has a lot more experience. He should be better in general, but that doesn't mean that Dobbs isn't winning games or anything. It's not like they're like, let's say 300 elo points apart. It could be an even matchup even, and I think we're going to see an interesting match, or I'd hope at least. Dobbs is with the main gold forward, but second gold and main stone safe in the back, extra gold in the back. He's got a map that he should be able to take it to good use. He is fine here when it comes to the map and everything. Second stone outside, the third gold is forward outside. We've seen the extra resources here. One really close to space, another one close. And I think we've seen pretty much everything there is to know. Did I miss anything? Possibly. Wait, did I see all the golds here? Yes, one on the back, one outside, the main gold forward. Barracks coming up for Dobbs here. JonSlow already up to field age. Not on stone, so we won't see early longbowmen, but it wouldn't really make sense, I guess. Market Blacksmith coming up in the back. 2 villages on gold. 3 villages moving to take more wood here. Yeah, 6 on the lumber camp makes sense. And JonSlow is continuing to scout. Now he wants to know all about the map. And there's the scout fight. I think Terra might have had the first hit, not sure, but he's running back just in case. And I guess that's a good idea here. Also, Dobbs is probably going for a scout, so he will have the map control eventually, and that means that JonSlow is probably doing good to get that scout to safety. As you can see, ooh, interesting, but only 12 HP. I think Dobbs was thinking about attacking the stone miner, but JonSlow could see it, and the scout would not win this fight. 10 HP for JonSlow only, that's not a lot, but it should be enough to hunt down the scout cav. We have JonSlow up to castle age, both on the way. Let's see, where's the TCs coming up? One monastery. Did he take 1 stone here? Apparently he did, like 6 even. Did he have to fix some walls? Possibly, I don't see it. We have a TC coming up on the woodline in that main gold. Nice TC position here. And another one coming up on the woodline in the main stone. I think JonSlow found the perfect TC spots. That's a nice, not a triangle, but a row of TCs, which means it's not going to be easy to like go for a push in castle age. And you have 2 back golds and a lot of space here in the back to bring to good use and to try maybe go for some nice mini boom with a good amount of farms here. But JonSlow for now, of course, starting to place down a few more farms. He's got a monastery, he's got 2 monks, he wants to try and go for a relic or 2, but Dobbs has done the light cav upgrade and he's starting to collect those relics. You can see here 2 light cav against 1 scout and 2 monks. I think JonSlow should be able to get that relic, or at least get it eventually, because he should be able to get one of those conversions in. That monk is going to die, and ooh, that was not a good job for JonSlow. Nice reaction time by Dobbs here. Dobbs is also guarding this relic on the left hand side, and he might be able to get all of those relics in actually. It's not far behind in the boom. 1 TC up on the woodline here, not far away from the main stone. Another TC probably up on the other side, also on the woodline. No TC on the main gold, but I guess Dobbs is going to risk it. He's not going for protection on the main goat. Now another monk dying without any conversions here. I think JonSlow was able to take down one of Dobbs' monks maybe, but Terra's not able to get any relics in, and Dobbs in the meantime is able to grab like 2 already. That's 1 in the bank, 1 coming up, and there's 3 more to go, which he's still guarding, which he's still controlling, and JonSlow is not daring to go out really. Now he's not producing any more monks, and I'm wrong on that, he is, but he's on stone at least, so he wants to go with that castle and with the longbowman. He should be ahead of the boom by a little bit. Wheelroll coming up from Dobbs now. JonSlow already doing hand card. I like to see this early on. Usually JonSlow is going for hand card a lot later, but I think it's a very good idea to go for that upgrade. It gives you a big food boost as far as I know, and it should your villagers make better in general. So University now coming up, and JonSlow is preparing to click up to Imperial Age within, I guess, 2 minutes maybe. It shouldn't take him much longer. Is he trying to go for some... yeah, he maybe wanted to interfere with some monks, but he doesn't see the relics on the other side here, so doesn't really know where to go. Those 4 light cav are still waiting for JonSlow's monks to go out, and Dobbs is still waiting for the 1 monk to grab the relic, I guess. So actually it's 2, and Dobbs 3 relics and 2 more to go. Petter Archer and gold money coming in. JonSlow clicking up to Imperial Age. Only took him 1.5 minutes. He was also going for Loom, but Dobbs is not far behind, and he's doing archer ranges. Are we going to see... yeah, elite skirmishers, because no arbalist for Indians. Skirmisher production starting already. Interesting to see. That's usually not the way to go, but maybe it's going to work out. I don't know. We're going to find out soon. JonSlow going for siege workshops. He's going with the castle in front of that main stone. I think that's a good spot for the castle here. The barracks coming up to potentially go for some archer ranges then. And for now it's going to be archers, I guess, for JonSlow here. Plate archer armor ballistics coming in though. And I'm really surprised that he doesn't go for any archer ranges. Dobbs has gotten all the relics. Is that correct? I think he's just bringing the last one back. There is the monk moving, and Dobbs with 5 relics has a big advantage when it comes to gold here, even though JonSlow has a very, very good map, but in the long run the relics will be really strong. We have Bracer, Conscription, Ghost Shift Mining, 2 months of Chemistry. Is it going to be Longbowmen? Yes, you don't need an archer range for those, so they need castles. JonSlow has enough stone for a second castle, which he could put down now, and yeah, that's a good spot here. Guard your second stone. You need that stone when you want to go for Longbowmen. Onager and Chemistry on the way as expected, and Dobbs is going for elite skirmishers. A few light cav still. There is camera production starting apparently. Is Dobbs running out of all those farms? Or is reseeding them now, and bloodlines coming in. Ring archer armor as well, so these elite skirmishers will be fully upgraded soon, and missing ballistics maybe, but University is there. Not sure if Dobbs has done ballistic, I didn't see it. There's a trebuchet to potentially hit that castle, but JonSlow should be able to defend against this, and Terra now is taking the second stone, which is very important for him. He could try to go for the extra stone, but Dobbs is there already. JonSlow cannot see it. That's a problem for him, and there's a castle coming up on the right hand side. Perfect placement to guard those 2 extra resources. The berries, again, don't really matter, but elite longbowmen and yeomen, that matters. Those longbowmen have 12 range, 11 attack, missing the last archer upgrade, but it's coming in, the last defense upgrade, and now JonSlow is moving forward. Not too many of those elite longbowmen, but on just behind that, the hussars should go down rather fast here, only +1 defense for now, but there's a bombard cannon and a trebuchet hitting that castle now. JonSlow is starting to repair. He needs the castles, and depending on the castles, can be bad sometimes. Nice shot with the onagers. Trebuchet going down, very good counter-attack here for JonSlow, and he's going to follow up with the elite longbowmen, but he's going to close. Why are... ooh, that was a misclick, I'm pretty sure. And JonSlow is killing his own elite longbowman. Oh my god, it's happening again. Have you seen this? This was not many of them, but this is giving Dobbs an advantage suddenly. He's got 37 against only 15 military units, and JonSlow needed to go back here. Pikeman and Scanner armor coming up, more siege workshops. That's like 7 in total then. That's too many, to be honest. I don't really know why he needs this many more siege workshops. Maybe he wanted to have some outside, but I don't really see the use. I think you should go for more barracks and maybe archer ranges to get some elite skirmishes as well, because elite skirmishes for Britons should be good here, should be decent. Now JonSlow, a good amount of elite longbowmen again, 40 against 60 military units roughly, and trebuchet still hitting that castle. That's 1, 2, 3 trebuchets, castle coming up forward, bombard cannon here, and Dobbs just using the fact that he has a lot more military units. Those onagers trying to get good shots in, but the hussars now splitting up, and those onagers are doomed. The elite longbowmen are not quick enough to kill all the hussars. I think Dobbs can afford to lose these, because if in return he's getting down the onagers, that means he's getting that castle down here. He's going to move forward with the trebuchets, and Dobbs has an advantage now at this point in the game. JonSlow not going for the trash units, doesn't have a counter to elite skirmishes other than the onagers, and the hussars are just too quick. Elite longbowmen alone, I'm not going to do the trick here. And JonSlow, again, those 4 siege workshops don't make sense to me at all. This should have been 4 or 5 barracks. Then you could go for halberdiers and he could defend. JonSlow is population cap 200. He's 145 villagers, but he's losing the second castle as well. He's got 3 in total. There's one more here, but that's only 2 castles left. It's not going to be enough to go for elite longbowmen for the entire game, I guess. Now more onager coming out and more halberdiers as well, but it doesn't look good for JonSlow. The barracks are too far forward, so the halberdiers, as they're dropping out, are getting attacked immediately. Onagers now doing a decent job against those elite skirmishers, but there's bombard cannons around, and while that bombard cannon is almost down, it did not go down entirely. So JonSlow is still desperately trying to get a counter-attack going. Dobbs now going for capped ram as well. That castle is offering good protection of those extra resources. Siege workshops coming on the right hand side, and no more barracks for JonSlow on the right hand side because there is hussars attacking the villages, and then going down for the building doesn't really make sense. More barracks coming up a little bit more in the back here. The elite longbowmen now have to retreat, should stay in that little spot in the wall. Yeah, that's a good place for the longbowmen, but you should keep a few of them here, and it's still fine. Dobbs is the one who has map control, is pushing forward, and JonSlow is trying to get enough military units up, but as you can see, low on food, low on gold, and there is only like, what is this, 500, 1200 gold left maybe, and then JonSlow doesn't have any relics, doesn't have any more gold to take, and he needs to rely on the market. Then wood price is probably low, 26 is still okay-ish. I think JonSlow should like sell the rest of the wood to go down at as far as 17. I think it's probably done for both players if you're available. And there's the captains moving forward, going down here. The onagers is still surviving, but the hussars, that's the unit that JonSlow had trouble with the entire game. There's enough halberdiers now to be able to defend, but Dobbs is still pushing. He still got those 2 trebuchets hitting military buildings, and that's so important. Also the caprams now moving on. Not sure what they're doing here. Are they going to attack the outer range? Doesn't make sense. Siege workshop coming forward, and Dobbs is still keeping his army count good. He's keeping his numbers high. JonSlow though, 73 military units, and that's a lot. He should be able to like counter this, to go for the kills here, and it looks like he's got a good fighting position. That's 50 longbowmen possibly. I think I got 40 here, and there's not all of them selected, but the rams are a little bit annoying, I guess, and this trebuchet is still alive, still doing the damage. JonSlow is not able to keep his military units up, and he's got a good amount of resources, but he needed to go for a few barracks before, like, he's getting them now, but he's calling the GG. He was too slow. I'm not sure why he's calling the GG here. I think it's a psychological momentum of losing the battle for map control, and at the same time not having access to gold, because the gold, there's 400 left. Ooh, and looks like a few hussars were here to raid. I didn't even see this. Nice job from Dobbs here. Hope you enjoyed this game. Dobbs was able to put up so much pressure that JonSlow called it GG. This was almost a rage quit, I guess. There's another game coming up. Hope you enjoyed this one. See you there. GG.